right, so here's the deal. We're up at Trip Fan, up in Hoffman Estates. Four teams, the Blues, the Dragons, the Timberwolves, and the Hawks, all playing currently, all separated by 1 point in Central State's Pee Wee White. All four teams going to the playoffs. Playoffs are essentially set. I believe it'll be Bloomington and the Huskies. The four teams I mentioned, Dragons, Timberwolves, Blues, and Hawks. All right, let's see if we can do this without dropping stuff. The top 8 teams are the Huskies, the Dragons, the Blues, the Hawks, the Timberwolves. I believe the Jaguars, I know Hammond, Ice Dogs, and St. Jude have been eliminated, so I believe that means the Sabres made it in with 2 wins against St. Jude in the final 2 games. Go Sabres. So these games are for seeding. If the seeding is the way it was explained to me, Central States has some explaining to do. The way it was explained to me is seeds 1 through 4 play each other on one side of the bracket. Seeds 5 through 8 play each other on the other side of the bracket. Now, I don't know if that's accurate. I'm assuming brackets will come out here fairly soon after these games are done. But we shall see. Dragons took it to the T-Wolves a couple weeks ago in Peoria. Looks like the Hodgkins line will start things off. Tortats doing the plumbing. Beach and Minnie are in defensive positions. So we got Hodgkins, Will, and Jonah on the ice. And away we go. Hodgkins wins the faceoff, sends it in deep. And Minnie picks up in the neutral zone, takes this one across a couple lines. Still loose in the center circle, just no one getting to it. Lundy looking to center. Puck comes out. Number 17's got a beat on it, but Beach shuts that down. Takes the puck, looks to wheel around. Has 24 in his face right away. Sends it back around. Lundy will try and get in front of 17. Minnie takes the puck. Stops. Looks to angle back the opposite direction. Hands off towards Beach. Beach looks ahead, trying to get it off to Lundy. Lundy gets in front of 20, but can't get the stick out in front. Puck comes center ice. And a nice stick poke there by Hodgkins, who will take the puck, backhand it out of the zone. Looks to turn and skate. Lundy gives way to Beach. Beach gets pushed from the side. Sends it in deep. And Shortino, part of the Shortino line is on. Puck comes out. Beach able to hold the line. Looks like a backhand over towards Shortino. Shortino trying to get it back towards Minnie. Minnie to Shortino. Shortino picks up, gets past one, trying to get center ice positioning. Sends a shot towards the net. Nothing on net yet in this early period of the game. Shortino able to pick up the loose puck. Gets held or poke check from behind. Beachy holds the puck. Gives way to Hodgkins. Hodgkins crosses center ice. Shortino centered. Lundy coming in. And little 46 will cross. Sends over to 96. And Beach and Minnie shut that down. Flynn on the ice offensively. Looks like Flynn will be in the right wing to start things off. We'll see what happens with him and Eli. With Liam Depew gone. Shortino crosses, allowing to get his entire line on here. Shortino, Flynn, and Stump. Stump going fast into the near side corner. Minnie shuts it down. Minnie gets a step. Stump comes in from behind. Nice job, Flynn. Holds the line. Able to shove it in further. Shortino's got a beat on it. Trying to hit it, and goal! I thought he had it gloved up. But no. The magic of Shortino comes through at 10-20. And the Dragons up 1-0. Now, since I'm recording this, and since it's probably bugging out on your end, I will do my best to keep the recording live for a few minutes afterwards, because what happens is the buffering will keep this game behind live action. Stump with a beat on it, sends a shot into the corner. So when the buffering happens like that, it's not live, it's paused basically. And when I stop it at the end of our game, if it hasn't caught up to you guys, you lose the third period. I'll do my best to help offset that. It'll also be posted on YouTube afterwards so you can see the game in its entirety. I am recording. So, back to the game. Shortino gets the early goal. Beach crossing with Shortino. Goes to the far hand side. He's got Stump behind him. Gives way to Stump. Stump with a shot. And goes hard into the boards. Beach retreats back to defensive positioning. Eli takes up on the near hand side. Good rotational hockey there. Comes out towards Flynn. Flynn rockets it into the boards. Too hot to handle for Stumpy. Beach to Stump. Can't get through the defenseman for the Timberwolves. And they've got some back check pressure coming from Stump. Nice job, Stump, shutting it down. Eli gives it to Stump. Stump and Shortino going to work this out. It's 2-on-2s. Stump stays high. Flynn's on the low post. That was off, but they don't call it. Stump sends a shot. Oh, and they can't connect it. Flynn was about a stride and a half in front of Stump on that one. Wyatt with a shot and a nice glove save. What a save by the goalie number 2 there for the Timberwolves. Hodgkins' line will come on. Beach stays on defensively. I think we're going to send out Minnie. Minnie steps up, trying to get a position in an angle for a shot. Sends it back towards Beach. Beach holds the line. Sends it back in towards Minnie. Minnie still in offensive positioning there. Hodgkins rotated out. 17. Streaking up the near hand side. Able to dump it in. Hodgkins and Beach retreat. Jonah's in there with them. Nice stick lift there. Jonah to Beach. Beach trying to force this puck out, but can't get it there. 23 gets through in the seam. Lundy able to clear the zone, and the Dragons will reset defensively. Minnie sees Jonah all the way at the top all alone. Nice give and go between those two. Hodgkins has got Lundy. Give and go, push it across. Oh, and they just couldn't make it happen. Give him a shot, though. Hodgkins took it in deep across the goalie's face in the crease. Tried the backhand, and it sat in the crease for about a second. Lundy not able to, and wow. Well, off the missed opportunity there for Lundy, and Hodgkins. 23 went coast to coast and buries it stick side on Tortat. And it's now 1-1. Draw goes our way. Shortino pushes towards Stump. Stump with the backhand flip into the zone. Pushing into the zone, comes out in front. Nope, and the Timberwolves able to exit. See a streaking 46 there, but shut down by Minnie and Elijah. Shortino comes in, puck comes out towards 46. 46 has center ice positioning, and Tortat able to glove it. Nope, it's still loose. Thought he had it in his glove. Centering out. Stump comes in, trying to gain position. Shortino gets a stick on it. Nice job getting that stick pushed in. Shot wide on net, actually. And dumped out by Flynn. Shortino and Stump put some weak pressure on in the near center here. Comes out. Stump's going to gather this. Looks to get past one. Can't get it on the strong hand side. Shortino dangles around one. Past another one. Still being pushed into the corner there. Can't get past. Elijah holds the line. Comes out. Minnie collects near the blue line. Has Elijah in front. Dangles through one. Little stick lift and some good positioning there by Minnie. Gives way to Shortino. Shortino has Stump in the slot, sends a shot, goal! Give that one at the 6:28 mark to Shortino. Quickly, Shortino has 2/3 of a hat trick, and it's only about 6 minutes in. Hodgkins' line comes on. Draw goes towards Eli. Can't get enough to push it out, though, and here comes Hodgkins. He'll pick it up and take it across. 66 gets through. Looking to center. Can't quite get through the defenseman Hodgkins and Beach. Lundy over there as well. Eli catches that errant shot. Outlet to younger brother Jonah. Jonah looking to dump this in. They're going to wave off icing. Lundy putting some forecheck pressure in the near side corner. Eli holds the line, but they're able to push it back across. 23 gets past one. Hodgkins steps up, tries to get that stick. Oh, across the line. Nice job, Eli. He forces this one in deep. I wonder if that was 73, not 23. Lundy trying to give way towards Hodgkins. Here comes 23. Definitely was 73 because 23 is about 10 years younger than the kid who went coast to coast and scored. Beach trying to dangle around. Pushed around in the middle. Eli able to exit the zone with Hodgkins. Here comes Jonah. Hodgkins right behind. Switch it, flip it, reverse it. You got it. Hodgkins coming in, trying to dangle back towards Lundy. Nice backwards pass. Here comes Beachy over towards Lundy. Lundy with a backhand. And it's still loose. And it does get pushed out of the way. Some pushing and shoving. 5:02 remaining in the period. Dragons up 2-1. So a lot at stake, but I don't understand all of the stakes with this game or the game going on shortly after this one at 5:10 between the Blues and Hawks. You'll just have to wait till Monday morning, wake up and figure out what happened. Shortino with the draw, his line's on. Stump on the near hand side. Flynn sets up center ice. Stump and Shortino trying to put some pressure on the puck, but 17 gets out. Centers over to 74. Minnie collects the puck, gets behind 3 defenders, going center ice, gives way to Shortino. Shortino and him cross in time. 20 with some pressure right in his face, draws 3 Dragons. And if I'm a Timberwolf, I don't want to see a Dragon. Cross ice towards Shortino. I have my numbers mixed up. Stump was trying to handle it. Shortino was the one coming across. Shortino to Beach. Gives way to Minnie. Gives it to Flynn. Trying to dump it in. Minnie takes it and tries to dump this in. Lots of attempts at dumping, but not successful. Crosses the line. Everyone running into each other. Number 4, center ice. Shot goes wide. And Flynn gets pressure on it immediately again. Shortino and Minnie. 74, quick shot, goes wide. Minnie with a bit of a shoulder there. Loses his stick. Able to get back on the strong hand side. Here comes Shortino. Shortino's got Flynn. Flynn and Stump cross in time. Can they get the pass? Flynn draws 3 defenders. Breaks all their ankles. Back towards Stump. Stump catches. Sends a shot. Can't get the redirect. Yes, he does! Look at that! Flynn breaks his scoreless streak in this league. Sends it to Miles. Miles sends it back to Flynn. And he bears it with the backhand. Dragons up 3-1. I'll give them the shots as far as what they're giving us. They got us at 7-2 shot differential here. Nice job by Wyatt, taking on 3 Timberwolves, break all their ankles, and able to get the shot, or the pass, if you will, out towards Miles, who is standing at the high slot. Then Miles feeds it right back to Wyatt. who buries it with the backhand. Nice poke check there. That should be off. Thank you very much. Dear Mrs. Stump, if you are watching this, can you tell me how the feed is? Puck drop, 2:59 remaining in the period. Hodgkins putting some pressure on the line. Offsides is the call. Hodgkins with some good pressure on the puck immediately off to the draw. Coach for the Timberwolves wanting that sent in deeper, but hard to do that when you got a Hodgkins in your face. Beach on for Minnie. Defensively, that's going to be Beach and Eli. Nice job, Jonah, pushing this one in deep. 73 looks to collect it, sends it off the boards. No, there are no boards there. He sent it right into his own bench. Friendly fire. Heads up, Coach. That's always a scary one for the coach. Got to keep your head on a swivel. Hodgkins sends back towards Beach. Beach into the boards. Jonah trying to exit and center this out. Nobody's centered, though. Gets past Eli. Hodgkins sells it down. Back towards Beach. Beach misses the pass. He'll have to get this one. Seller down. Steeps it on the near-hand side. Outlet to Hodgkins. Hodgkins has room to skate. Outlet towards Jonah. Jonah's got one man to beat. And that's a big man. Jonah and Eli. Nice shot, goal, Hodgkins. All right. Hodgkins gets the goal, but I'm going to have to give Jonah and Lundy the assist on that one. Dragons having their way with the Timberwolves early in this game, 4-1. Shortino sends this one flying forward. Grabs the puck. Oh, I have no idea where it's at. I'll have to check his bag. At the period, I'll go check his bag real quick. Flynn has the puck. Stump has pressure on it. Comes back towards Beach. Stump sends it hard into the boards. Minnie, puck up in the air. Flynn sends this in deep. Nice job working the boards there for Flynn. Comes out, Shortino, backhand Shiva, and stops it. No! Flynn not happy with the extracurriculars. Says, get out of the way. Stump still in the mix. .124, Dragons going to have to go on the PK here. PK will be Shortino, Stump, Minnie, and Beach. Quick shot and score by the Timberwolves, and that'll be a costly penalty. Well, costly in the sense that they got a goal. So, unfortunately, what you missed is a face-off. 23 went straight at towards that and scored, and it's now 3-4. Tried to close out a text message, and that just, if you exit anything over here, it pulls you out of the screen and you lose your feed. I'll try to reconnect everything and make it one continuous game when I get back home. 23 just scored. Looking for the wraparound. Pressure out. 10 with the shot. And he scores! Wow! Answer back, let's go! Shortino out towards Flynn. Flynn pushes it into the zone, gets an angle. He's got stump center ice. Pass over to him, but just behind. Nice thought there, just couldn't get the angles right. 17 crosses in time. He's got many in his face. Backhand over towards Tortat. Beach will pick this up. Beach back behind the net. Backhands over towards Flynn. Flynn trying to exit it out. Stump will pick this up on the near far side boards. Trying to get an angle. Shoved out of the way. Bit of a trip on Stump there. He gets away with it. Flynn trying to backhand over towards Stump. 1 second left, and that'll do it for the first period. Hey Dragons, you know what today is? Jesse's birthday! Happy birthday, Jesse! Nope. I didn't have one yet. You can blame your mom for that one. Back to the action. Hodgkins line on. Minnie feeds it over towards Lundy. Timberwolves give back towards four. Four gets center ice. Stick lift by Hodgkins. No shot. Good position by Hodgkins. Out to Jonah. Jonah cross ice towards Lundy. Lundy pressuring the puck. Gets it in. Stumps it into the zone here. 46 trying a little give and go with four. Shut down by Hodgkins. Off. Shortino Stump Flynn. Stump is looking to tie up his man. Wolves dumping in the zone. 23 gets in that positioning on Eli. Center shot, 16. Pushes it. Beach pushes it out of the way. Nice job, Beach, pushing that puck out of the way and taking his man with him. 23 out to 21. Center shot and goes wide. Eli looking to exit this puck over towards Stump. Shot comes in, gloved up by Tortat. Nice shot, Tortat. That's not a shot, it's behind the net, but you're going to give him credit for it. Out from Shortino. He's got Stump out in front, trying to get going. Shortino gets an angle, but Flynn was just a hair across the line. If you're just joining us, Dragons jumped up to a 4-1 lead before dropping 3 goals in the final minute 30 of the first period, and it's all knotted up at 4s again. Puck comes out towards Beach. Beach stops short. He's got 3 people behind him. Now gets ahead of steam. Looks to dump this in. Fakes like he's dumping it in. Now does. All the way up on the ledge there. Gives away to Stump. Stump trying to redirect. Shortino goes in hard to the boards. Trying to flip this back towards Eli. Gets past him. 23's got an angle. He's got Beach in his face. That should be off. You can't go in backwards with the puck. Stump sets up on the odd angle. Flynn and Shortino working in the center there. Flynn tripped up. Beach comes on the near hand side, trying to push this away. 23's got an angle. Back check pressure by Beach and Stump. 23 takes the center. 11 goes wide. No, that's number 8. Goes wide, and Eli goes with him. Shortino pulls the puck out, brings it over towards Stump. Stump looking to exit the zone. Can't get it past 10. Still working on a top circle. Stick in the way. Nothing happening there. And Eli gets his stick in there. Off the referee. 16 to 23. 23 with the shot and loses positioning. Eli, look up. You got Stump out ahead. Timberwolves, there's going to be a push. Stump doesn't like the call. Feels it's a bit of a flop. Hey, Bree, hopefully you have refound the feed. If you can, text Dad and let me know how it looks. You got your earlier message. All right, Lundy putting some pressure on here. 73 at the top of the circle, lets it fly. Redirect, not happening. Goes hard into the board. Dragons on the PK for the second time in as many periods. Mini going in hard against 4. Lundy comes out with it. Trying to center. Gets out towards Hodgkins. Hodgkins looking for a shorthanded attempt here. He's got 73 in his face. Gets past 1. Tripped up. They're not going to call that. .666 crosses in front of Hodgkins. Corralled by Mini. Mini has 17 in his face. 17 wanted to get a little jiggy with it, and Mini said, I ain't Will Smith, boy. Will gives way to Mini. Hodgkins looking to get an edge. Backhand into the zone. Hodgkins off Shortino on. Here comes Big 73. Credit score 670. Looking to buy his first house. Sends a shot and goes high. He was asking me earlier about a 401k matching plan. But here comes Shortino. He draws 3 defenders. Jonah on for Lundy. Off the stick of Jonah. delays the entry into the zone. Minnie picks it up, has pressure from 23 behind. Twenty crosses in time with forwards. Beach gets in there, puts a bit of a shoulder into him. Nothing too egregious. Shortino takes the puck. Dangles back to himself. Nope, Jonah will be the one to pick it up. Nope, comes back here, and here's 23 and 46. We're back to full strength. Good PK by the Dragons. Pushed out of the way there, Minnie. Gathers the puck back on his stick. And after an early barrage of scoring, we've gone almost 6 minutes without a shot. Boys seem to have settled down. Off will be the call. Shortino line comes on. Stump looks to take the left wing. Flynn on the right. Shortino wins, sends back to Eli. Eli tries to enter with Flynn on the right-hand side. Flynn dumps it in deep. Dragons set up the forecheck. It's going to come back over here, 25 versus 46. They've got two extremes of players right now. You've got like a 17-year-old and a 3-year-old. Shortino picks up the puck from Stump. Center over towards Eli. Eli picks it up top of the circle, trying to get a shot. Sends it towards the net, and just can't get through. Hung out in the high slot for too long. Beach has 3 defenders. Back check pressure needs to come quick. Help out your boy, and Beach gets rough, and I like it. Beach out towards Stump. Stump gives way to Shortino. Shortino trying to dangle around one. Gets through another. Still fighting for the puck. Stump, get in there! Eli picks it up on the blue line, sends it up towards Stump. Stump was going towards the center. Backhand deep into the zone. Half the second period gone, and again, haven't had a single shot from either team. I apologize if it's not a good feed. Not much I can do here. I will try to post it as soon as I can. Beach on 46. Shortino and Beach fighting on the puck. Shortino trying to dangle around one. Gets a good angle. Looking to get around. Comes back towards Stump. Stump trying to poke this back towards the center. Can't get enough on it. 46 looking to exit the puck. Beach tries to hold it still. 96 takes it with him. Beach looks to settle this down. Wheels around. Gets in front of 3. Sends it in. Back and forth we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. 46 steps up, gets the shot. 23, puck in the middle, and just off the outstretched stick of Tortat. Little lazy with the puck where the Dragons there. Stumps out in front. Shortino trying to dance on the blue line. Line change while they're down there. Hodgkins and Lundy coming on. Eli picks it up from behind. Flynn sends it up towards Hodgkins. Hodgkins gets around one. Trying to take the puck with him, but stuck by 10. 9 looking for an angle, but meets Beach. "20 crosses. Timberwolves have numbers, shot and save, Tortat. Hodgkins looks to pick up from behind the net. Sends out towards Jonah. Jonah trying to get back towards Hodgkins. Hodgkins plays off the boards. He's got one to beat. Tries to get around. 73 puts a stick in the ice and says no. Hodgkins says, I'm taking it anyway. Rattle all the way around towards Minnie. Minnie steps up, gets past one. Oh, and loses the puck to 16. 16's got to beat, but we got Minnie and Elijah. Push on the puck. Tortat looks to try to come out to meet his man. And taking that shot away. No good angle there. Jonah gives to Eli. Eli to center ice. He's going to get a head of steam going on the far hand side and looks to backhand this in. 73 tries to take the puck and missed by him. 39, that's our Will Lundy. Looks to put a hit on him, but couldn't quite get there. Minnie with a good poke check. Hodgkins from behind, 68, sends a shot and a nice save by Tortat. Shortino line will come on. 3:27 left in the second period. Puck goes the Timberwolves' way. Shot comes in towards 46. Has a shot. And nice save by Tortat. Here comes Shortino. Gets past one. He's still got the puck on his stick. They enter in time. Gives way to Shortino to Flynn. Flynn with a shot and a nice save. Puck still loose. Timberwolves control the faceoffs, but Beach able to get it back on the far side boards. Flynn holds the line. 20 able to exit. Got 46 center ice. He looking to get an angle on Beach, and that's tough skating for anybody. Shortino will pick it up after the collision there. Minnie, backhand. Get moving, Stump! Beach trying to exit the puck. Skate, Stump! Stump able to exit the zone, but sends it all the way down here. It's not going to settle down. They wave off icing. Go! Get it! Beach holds the line, sending it back in towards Shortino and Flynn. Stump dumps it over towards Flynn. Stump heads to the center. Flynn keeps the puck on the strong hand side of the stick. Sends his shot off the rim. Get moving, Stump! Get in front of him. Center shot towards Shortino. That was Flynn, and they couldn't connect. Nice pass in front of the crease there. Minnie tries to take it. 23. He's got Shortino in his face. Good stick there. And can't get the shot. Here comes Beach. Beach out towards Stump. Stump meets a wall of 20. 20 looking to center up on Minnie. Minnie says no thank you. Shortino picks the pocket from behind the trap, so trying to send a pass towards Stump, but couldn't quite get enough on it. Out towards 46, trying to get the backhand, not enough on that one. Beach, get in position, kid. Nice takes with a shot, and a nice save by Tortat. A Hodgkins line will come on nice and refreshed. Hodgkins gives over towards Lundy. Puck just outside the stretch of Jonah. Couldn't get the beat on that one. Hodgkins over towards Jonah. Back to Hodgkins. Hodgkins gets in front. That's a trip. How do you miss that? Beach back towards Jonah. Jonah gives way to Hodgkins. Let's see if they trip you again. Hodgkins to Jonah. That was off. He backed into it. One second remaining. After a barrage of scoring in the first period, nobody in the second. It's going to have to go to the third and final period of the season to see who takes this one. As I've been saying, playoffs will be starting here before you know it. 3-game round robin followed by a championship game. Central State's going with their 90s R&B. This is how we do it. But I have no idea how they do the seating. So, we'll have to wait and see. Tortat resumes position behind or in front of said net. Shortino line comes out. Stump and Flynn. Eli and Minnie in defensive positions here. This guy banging on the glass. Might be careful with that. That was happening in the game before us. I believe they were, midgets, minors, big kids. And we had 4 squad cars up here. Not a peeking game. So don't get mad, Chip. We've behaved. Minnie holds the line. He's got an edge of steam here. He gets past 173 right in his face. Looking to send this back towards somebody in center ice. Puck trying to get back on the strong hand side of the stick. Can't get over there. Stop, move your feet, boy! Dragons clear the zone. Stump trying to work this back into the zone. Shortino out in front. 96 dumps it in deep. Eli should take this. I think he's going to keep it on the far hand side. Rouse around the boards. Center pass. Here comes Stump and Short Flynn. Stump takes the outside angle. Minnie, offsides. Hodgkins line will come on. Beach will come on for Minnie. Let's go, PK! Hodgkins wins the faceoff, but loses the puck back towards 8. Hodgkins holds the line. That was offsides, but they don't call. Tortat casually throws the glove down and looks to throw to first base. 11:55 remaining in the game. Hodgkins takes the draw, sends it over towards Jonah. Jonah trying to flip towards Lundy. Beach with some silky mitts. Grabs the puck out of the air. Back over towards the near hand side. Beach gives chase towards 8. Lundy's there to pull the puck out. Comes out 20 with the one-timer into the shins of Hodgkins. Comes back center ice. Still trying to get a shot. Can't quite get there and goes behind the net. 23 gets the puck. Centered up and over towards 20. 20 centers his shot and goes wide. That hit the Dixie Chicks wide open spaces. Center back up. 23 has the puck. Centered on towards that. Can't get there, and here comes Lundy. Lundy looking to skate this out, and can't quite get it cleared. Puck comes up. Ryan's got an angle. Forehand side of his stick, trying to cross in front of one. Gets it over and pushed out of the way by 20. Lundy sets up center ice. Hodgkins goes in for the body hit. Beach will look to wheel this around. Gain some steam behind the net. Hits the wide open man. Still up loose. Go, Lundy, go! Lundy pressuring the puck deep in the zone. Flynn comes on, trying to send it back towards Beach. Beach steps up. Backhand over towards Hodgkins. Flynn takes it. Pushes into his position here. 16 looking to exit. Beach and Minnie are on defensively. Dragons going to want to get a forward change here. Minnie out towards Flynn. Flynn trying a little bit of keep the puck moving. Hodgkin ties up. Hodgkins will come off for Shortino. Lundy's got to work on the puck over on this side, then he'll come off for Stump. Lundy loses the puck from a little bit of a check by 8. 23 comes in, looking for the odd angle shot, and can't get there. Lundy trying to exit over on Shortino's side, gives way to Flynn. Flynn's got the space. Here comes Stump. Flynn gets past 20. He's got Shortino. Center ice. Pass. Shot. Oh, just wide. Oh, and this one gets all the way out. Go, Minnie, go. You got to get there. Oh, sad to be the call. That'll bring us out to the neutral zone. Dragons will get a fresh start. Fresh draw, that is. 9:05 remaining in the game. Shortino back to Flynn. Flynn to Eli. Eli loses it, but able to exit over towards Shortino. 73 gets position on 80. That's our Shortino. Trying to exit over on Stump's side. Stump's got an edge. Can he get there? He picks the puck up on the backhand side of his stick. Backhand spot, and nothing there. He loves to talk. Shortino over to Flynn. Flynn back towards Eli. Eli trying to send it over towards Minnie. Saves the blue line. That offside worked in our favor. Tie him up, Stump. Eli off, Beach on. Shortino with a hard draw Beach's way. Sends it into the boards. Beach looking to send it in deep. And tipped up by Minnie. He'll capture that in the near side corner. Looking to wheel around. Stops short. George Costanza comes across the line. Skates this out. He's got Flynn. Crosses in time. Still has the puck on his stick. Backhand still loose. Picked up by 73. Put a body on him. Minnie ties up 73, not letting him enter easy. Beach rattles this one around. Stump's got to get position on 66. He stops short. He's got to get more physical there, kid. Here comes 81. That's our Stump, and he dumps it. Hodgkins. Draw goes back his way. He's got a beat on everybody. Can he get in front of the puck? Oh, loses it at center ice. Here he comes again on his own. .20 goes into the boards. Lundy putting pressure on the puck. Hodgkins steps up, trying to create some distance between the puck and that player. 20 still has it. Shot up in the air and goes wide. Rattle around by Beach and Eli. Nice pressure on the puck by those two. Beach out towards Jonah. Jonah tried to give back to him. 46. Little give and go with 96. Can't quite get there. Puck out in center ice. Nice pressure there by Eli, not allowing any easy shots. Hodgkins trying to just dump this out of the zone. 96 collects, has a shot, and pushed out of the way. And, oh, Tortat. Oh, my goodness. Hodgkins back towards Minnie. Minnie trying to get position for an outlet pass. Gets out in front, and Jonah will have it. Jonah's out in front of everybody. The play starts to work. Here comes Hodgkins from behind. He's got an angle. Can he get the pass on to somebody in center ice? That's Jonah. Hodgkins trying to center. Off the stick of 46, and he gives to 96. Minnie out in front. He's got to get in front of him. Nice poke check there by Minnie, not allowing the shot. Good job, Minnie. 20 with a quick shot, no redirection. Eli looks to exit off the boards. Able to get it out in front. Jonah steps up. Over towards Lundy. Lundy to Hodgkins. Hodgkins can't handle the pass. It just bounced over his stick. Back towards Minnie. Puck up in the air. Minnie steps up trying to push this puck back into the zone. Can't quite get there. Lundy steps up in defensive position and Timberwolves send this in deep. Hodgkins is off. Jonah is off. Shortino and Flynn on. Eli trying to push this puck out of the zone. Minnie surveys, loses the puck in the zone. Oof. Minnie to Lundy. Lundy over to Flynn. Flynn's got ahead. Backhand Shiva over towards Shortino, but can't get through. Lundy off and stumps on. Tied up in the center and goes wide. Minnie outlet off the board. Stump will play this. Offsides, they got him. Stump had to try to stop short in front of 73. Flynn couldn't slow down enough or peel away. 4:48 remaining in the third period. Tied up 4-4. Shortino line is going to get a break. Hodgkins is on. Eli and Beach. Hodgkins pressuring the puck in the far side. Trying to center, goes behind. Beach looking to get this puck exited out. Beach gains control, gets tripped from behind, no call there. It hasn't had a single power play opportunity for the Dragons. Isn't that weird? Will crosses the center line, dumps it in. Eli holds the line, sends it back towards Hodgkins. 73 trying to get positioning and has Lundy in front of him. Hodgkins steps up, says, don't pick on him, I'm going to take it. Here comes Hodgkins. Help him out, boys. Eli bounces off the body. Hodgkins still has a center chance for a shot, but Ford picks his pocket and comes out. Beach is in the position. He's got the puck in, sends it rattling to the boards. No shot for him. And we got an opportunity here. Hodgkins can't quite get that one. Lundy past one. Will looking to put positioning. He's on the short hand side. Puck still loose. Beach, as your strong side, sends it right into the body of 20. Lundy, that's your strong side. Get your shot, kid. Trying to center it up towards Hodgkins and can't. Beach steps up. Off the stick, no ice. Beach will have to get this one. Line change here, looks like Shortino's on. Jonah waits to try to exit this puck. Takes it, trying to get it past 34. Here comes Beach, 2:41 remaining. Hodgkins and Shortino trying to fight for the puck here. Beach waits in time, gets past one. He's got 4 people behind him. Strong hand shot, sends over towards Jonah. Jonah with a shot. 2:16 remaining. Flynn and Stump come on. That's a cheap play there, ref. Fake the drop. Don't let Shortino get set and drop it again. Minnie has puck on a stick. Flynn rotates defensively behind him. 17 looking to pressure this out. Flynn gives way towards Stump and Eli. Stump takes it off the boards. Dumps it in deep. 1:46 remaining. Minnie will circle around, gather the puck. Stops short, comes back to the other side. Playing off the board for Stump. Stump can't quite get there. Yes, he does. Still in positioning. Gives way towards Shortino. Eli comes out with it. He's got Flynn out in front. Eli takes it. They cross in time. Flynn saves back defensively. Good rotation. Center back towards Flynn and Beach. Minnie takes it. Sends it in deeper all the way, rattle around the boards. Shortino goes in deep. Stumps can't stop the puck. It's going to rattle all the way down to the boards. Icing's the call. And we'll get a draw deep in the zone with 1:08 remaining. Beach will come on for Eli. Caleb wants a timeout. 1:07 remaining. What a game it's been. 8 goals in the first 13 minutes, and the last 26 have given us nothing. Let's get one more for the Dragons and go home. I gotta tell you, I hate cardio at the gym, but if this was my gym, and I could watch youth hockey or whatever level of hockey while I'm on a bike, I could get down with that. All right, ref's done. He wants this game to be done. Let's send him home happy. Come on, Dragons, let's go. It's going to be Hodgkins, Flynn, Minnie, Beach, and Shortino. I call him my big line. There's a couple variations, but this is one of them. Shortino and Hodgkins set up center. No one on the right wing. Minnie will set up behind. Beach looks to take the draw. Goes in deep. 73 will take this puck, trying to exit out. Beach ties up 4. Shortino exits with the puck. Gives way to Hodgkins. Hodgkins enters on the far hand side. Crosses in time. He's got Beach with him. Pushed out of the way by 73. Beach tangles with 66 behind the net. Shortino helps that out. 66 takes advantage of Beach losing his stick and able to exit out. Minnie throws it back in. Comes all the way out. Flynn, they wave off icing. They say no. Don't know why. Here comes 96. Back check by Minnie. Flynn takes him head on. Back towards 46. Shot, and it goes behind. Get the puck. Hodgkins, you got time. What do you got for us, kid? 5 seconds. Shot. Oh, and a glove save, and that'll do it for regulation. "26 minutes without a goal. We'll play 5 more. Both teams earning a point. Let's see what that does to the old standings. I forget if it's 5 or 3 minutes. I'm going to say 5. We'll be skating 3-on-3. All right, we got 5 minutes. It'll be 3-on-3 hockey. Next team to score gets a point. If we don't, then we just split the 1 point apiece. Dragons have yet to have an overtime win. We've been in, this will be our 3rd overtime game. They're not listening to you, refs. All right. First line out. Beach, Hodgkins, Minnie. Tortat in the pipes. Hodgkins looks to take the draw. Puck goes forward. 20 takes it out towards 4. 23 with a shot and a nice save. Here comes Beach. Let's see what you got, kid. He takes 20 head on, gets past him, looking to get a shot, and a nice poke check there by 23. Denies a clean shot. Hodgkins tries to keep it in. It gets out. Minnie takes an angle and pushes this one out of the way. Dragons get back in defensive positioning here. 4 with a shot up in the air. Hodgkins will get on the backhand side of his stick and gets ahead of steam going his way. He's got Beach out in front. Nice angle pass there. Gets past 1. Beach has got himself his shot. Shot. Oh, and it goes wide. Hodgkins ties up the man. 4 gets past Minnie. Minnie takes the puck. He'll go behind. Gathers some speed. Outlet over towards Hodgkins. Plays it off the boards. Icing's the call. Draw will happen deep in the Dragon zone. 3:56 remain. That's about a minute of ice time done. Eli, Flint, and Shortino come on. Shortino looks to take the draw. And it looks like your New England Patriots have won. Flynn trying to get an angle on 73. He gets there. Can he get the shot? Pushed out of the way. Fighting for the puck. Comes out. Eli steps up. Sends his shot up and away. Flynn trying to backhand it back over towards Shortino, and 73 takes it. He's got speed. He's got Eli in front, 96 to his right. Poke checked out of the way. Doesn't allow the shot. Nice job, Eli. Flynn picks it up on the backhand. Sends it out of the zone, and the Dragons will be helped by the neutral zone here. Flynn. Center over towards Shortino. Oh, he can't handle the pass. Flynn off. Minnie on. 73's got Mini in his face. Poke check there and gets the puck out of the way. Mini ain't scared of nobody. Puck comes out of the zone. I believe the call's offside. Hodgkins and Beach will come on. Beach, Mini, Hodgkins. 2:37. Mini takes the puck. He's got one behind. Crosses line. Nobody takes him. Can he get the shot? Oh, he gets it in. A nice save. Beach. Back over towards Mini. They can't settle down too hot for him. Sends it back in. Rouse around the corner. Beach will be the first one to the puck here. Trying to get edge. Pass over towards Hodgkins. Takes it. Shot. Oh, it goes behind. Hodgkins. Over towards Beach. Oh, and they can't catch the pass. Beach. Back towards Mini. Mini with a shot. Oh, and a nice save. Mini settles it down. 1:39 remaining. Hodgkins has wide open spaces over here. That's a good thing on this shot. Hodgkins dekes the shot. Backhand. Still has it. Shot. Still loose. And a nice save. Shortino, Flynn, Eli. This is what hockey dreams are made of. Shortino takes a draw, Flynn behind him. Eli center ice. Eli back to Shortino. Eli goes center ice. Shortino draws 2 Timberwolves. 3 Timberwolves. Timberwolves get it out. Flynn settles it down. Looks to wheel around. Stops short. Loses it. Nope, he still got it. Keeps it on this hand. Let's see if he can exit the zone and put some pressure on the puck. 20 will gather here. Pressure the puck. Let's go. Shortino tries for the steal. Can't get it. 20. Pass 1. Gets an angle. Shot. And a nice save. 30 seconds. Flynn. Exit over towards Shortino. Shortino gets tripped up. Can't get the puck on his stick. Outlet over to 23. They cross in time. Flynn takes his man. Shot goes high. 10 seconds. And that'll do it. Like kissing your cousin, the Dragons ending a tie. 1 point apiece, and we'll have to see what happens with the Blues and the Hawks game. Blues and Hawks are about to start things off. That'll be the final game for the season. Like I said in the earlier, we're going to let this go for a while. Hopefully that'll help everybody able to see the final broadcast here. We'll see if that helps. What an interesting game. All the scoring happened in the first period, and then just a defensive battle the rest of the way. One's called off? All right, so Rankin School's soft, and they decided to call off school already. I heard that one. You know, when I was young, we'd go to school in this and have to walk uphill both ways with no shoes.